Kyrgyzstan. I've lived in Latvia for 5.5 years by now. I'm currently studying in master's program at Ārzemju. I'm studying in I'm studying architecture, so yeah. Fluent in English. My mother tongue is Russian. I can't speak in French. I have B2 level in French if you do something. And currently I'm learning Latvian, the very basics, but still. Well, I took a gap year when I was doing my second year for the first time, and after that I went back to my hometown. I've worked there for 4 months in my field. I was also architect technician kinda. I actually don't really mention it in the CV because what I did there wasn't really relevant to what I'm doing now in the office, and besides it's not really the kind of experience that you actually want to share with anyone. Not that it's a big secret, it wasn't just, interesting or satisfying, or I can't really say that I get any new skills or knowledge there. I'm currently working as an assistant architect in local office. Well, it's kind of hard to find a job here if you don't really speak Latvian, at least for architects. I know it's not like that in every field. I'm pretty sure if I was some, business student or something, it would be much easier. I do a lot of technical documentation which must be done in Latvian. So it was tough. It was a long time of searching. I was applying to every office pretty much that would list, well, not every office, but the offices that, I would find something somewhat interesting for me to work at. And yeah, it was basically a long process of sending CVs to multiple offices day after day after day until you finally get invited for an interview. I got lucky. My colleagues and my bosses, they're all very nice to me. All they're in general nice people. I wouldn't say it's very office-like, very formal, not exactly, but it was very easy, very smooth. It was easy to blend in. And yeah, now it's, I don't really feel like a new person anymore, and I haven't really worked there for that long. 10 out of 10, really, I don't have any issues. Well, I'm a native Russian speaker. My bosses don't really speak English, so we communicate in Russian. It's not really a problem. They understand me, I understand them. And well, that's in terms of language. In terms of personal relationship kinda, it's also very easy. Nobody looks at me like, I'm a dumb person who just got out of bachelor's and doesn't know nothing. The issue was probably the fact that I don't really speak Latvian. Well, I understand the things that I need to understand technically. I understand most of the working mail that I get, but you can't really explain it to people. It's just you either put it in your CV or you don't, because you're either qualified to speak it or you're not. In my case, unless you're native speaker, of course. And in most of the cases I would be rejected because well, you don't speak Latvian, so we can't really help you that much because we do a lot of technical documentation. But I think it's very specific for architecture though, this issue precisely. Looking for a job in architecture, you normally don't only send CVs to offices that actually offer a vacancy, but also to the ones that you just know and you like their work. You can also try. That was also an option. I'm normally just present there when we have meetings with clients. I don't really talk to them because, well, it normally happens in Latvian. We do have one of the clients, I think he's like a main guy there. He speaks Russian. In that case I could communicate, but mostly all the communication with clients is held by our bosses. Basically they manage all of that stuff, and then they just tell us what to do. One day my boss was like, okay, I need you to put trust here, but in Russian trust is same word as farm, and I hear that he wants me to put a farm right underneath the roof, and I'm already panicking, in my head there's already cows running around, there's pigs and something, and it's all happening under the roof, and I don't understand what he wants from me. That was funny, and then turned out it was just a trust, regular constructive element made of steel, nothing new. If you plan to stay in Latvia, start learning Latvian as soon as possible. If no, then once again, it's very specific. If you're studying something like medicine or architecture, it's very hard to actually work and study at the same time because we have a lot of stuff to do at school. But if it's something like business or PR or something related to commerce and whatever else, I would probably recommend to start practicing as soon as possible, because if those students are Russian speaking, it's going to be even easier, because it's not going to be that big of a problem to find a company that would be happy to take them as interns. And yeah, just start practice as soon as possible if you can.